Welcome to Local Business Spotlight, where we interview small business owners in cities and towns across America. The purpose is so members of each local community can get to know more about the businesses that are available in their area and more about the people associated with those businesses. I'm Jeff Sneringer, and today I have with me Andrew Degroat of Namaste Integrative Wellness. Andrew, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your company and give us an overview?
Okay. Namaste Integrative Wellness is a mobile massage and wellness practice. I founded in 2017. So I've been in business going on 5 years, coming 2022. I provide manual movement and spa therapies in the comfort of my client's home or workplace. I also teach various holistic health and bodywork educational courses, both in person and online. And I host throughout the year, I host various community wellness workshops on topics such as skin cancers and self-screening to the endocannabinoid system and healthy sleep.
Okay. So they call and set up the appointment. You go right to their business or home. And what area do you cover? What radius?
Okay. So I recently relocated to the Dover area in Delaware. So I guess that's central Delaware, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Dover. So the central Delaware area around Dover, I relocated from the Fredericksburg, Virginia area. So this will be my first year doing business here. You can go to my website, andrewdegroat.com. On there, you'll find a lot of different resources, free and at cost. I host a podcast called Wellness Wednesday. It's entering its third season. So clicking on the website under that page, you'll find a lot of good resources for health and wellness on there that are free, as well as the special guests that I've had on and how to get in touch with them and the services that they provide. For the services that I provide, I have a virtual consultation policy. So when a person goes to my website, they can see what services that I offer. They can contact me, similar to how we're doing right now via Zoom. We have about 15 minutes at first for scheduling. So we'll go over some information, their needs, how I can help. I find the right fit for them. I discuss membership options, which is a way that I make the services that I have more accessible to people without overscheduling for myself, and also giving the clients and customers more for their money. So they will set up a virtual consultation with me. I'll get all of the information I need from them. They have the choice to do their health intake form with me doing the virtual consultation, or I can just send it over to them and they fill it out. And I will plan the treatment to make sure I provide the most safe and effective treatment for them if there's any contraindications for treatment, if they have any conditions that could prevent or hinder the service that they're looking for, the service that they're looking to have provided to them.
Okay.
And on my website, you'll find my phone number, my email addresses, how to contact me.
We'll cover that at the end, and I'll have all that information posted where the interview is then for anyone that is looking for that. So how'd you get started in this type of business? Is this your background, or is it something new to you?
Originally, out of high school, I graduated in high school in 2010. I had no intentions on going to school for massage therapy, naturopathic medicine, yoga, any of those things that I've gone and gotten post-secondary education or certifications or degrees in. I wanted to do cosmetology. I just wanted a job where, I could do something that I like to do, make people feel good, and earn income. But in 2015, I got sick and tired of working, like fast food jobs and, whatever type of job that I could get that paid me the best rate and still allowed me to have like some weekends off.
Mm.
Um, so I got into home health because I'd always taken on like a caretaker position. I found fits well with me. I've always helped out with my grandmother. My grandmother was a nurse, so things like that. And so when I got into home health, I really enjoyed it, but it was actually stressful. I lost a couple of the patients that I worked for, working
Mm.
with palliative care patients. Um, so that was sort of like my introduction into working within the healthcare industry. So while I was working in home health, I took a medical assisting course, a medical assisting program. I completed that. I also took a medical billing and coding program. And then in 2017, I took massage therapy. And I really enjoyed massage therapy, uh, the program. I like the flexibility that the job offers, and I also like providing the hands-on work and working one-on-one with the patient. So whereas with home health, I work a lot one-on-one with the patient when I used to do that, but in medical assisting, it was a lot of office work or patient education, explaining procedures, making sure that the patient understands everything um, that's going to happen, and sort of just assisting within the office or the treatment room. With billing and coding, it was almost just like data entry. So you'd be sitting at a desk too much. The information is, I don't regret any of the programs that I've taken.
Yeah.
The information, I still use it within my practice. Um, but massage therapy, I really liked it because it it blended, the mind body connection. Um, it was all about helping people to relax, uh, um, make making them feel better, which brought me back to like when I was in cosmetology school, what I wanted to do originally, back in 2011, 2012. Um, so that was sort of how I got into it. I didn't really like the idea of working for somebody else and not while they make a bunch of money off of me while I'm really the one doing
Right.
all the work. I'm the one creating this relationship. They're the ones that are trusting me and being vulnerable, whether they're dressing or to their comfort level to have the service provided to them. So I didn't like the idea of me having to pay all this money for training and certifications and liability insurances to only make a really low percentage of the total cost of the service of what the person is getting. So I decided to start my own business, and it's been a really great experience. I like it. Um, I like building the relationships with the clients that I have.
Mhm.
Until I moved here, almost every client that I had has been a return client, unless it was something at an event, um, or something like that. And I've had clients that were with me from the time I was in massage therapy school.
Mhm.
Um, and through working with my clients over the years, I saw where there were limitations where I couldn't really help them, and I was referring them out. And that's what prompted me to take naturopathic medicine, so I could broaden my scope to offer my clients nutritional and supplement recommendations, uh, and still work with them holistically and within the mind body connection, but still also be integrative and be an advocate and work with their healthcare providers as well. If they're a person that has chronic conditions or something like that, to make sure that the work that they're getting from me is going to offer them the most benefit.
Okay. And so what makes you unique or your company unique versus any other massage therapist?
Um, I think what makes my company a little bit more unique than other ones is I started off as a mobile-based practice and I've stayed consistent. Um,
Okay.
I eventually I would like to have a physical location, um, but I think my physical location would be for the educational programs that I offer, not
Mhm.
necessarily to see clients. Um, I'd like to be able to provide my clients the spa experience while still getting them results like the manual therapy results that they're looking for, whether it be better mobility, relief from pain, increase their sustained range of motion, uh, different things like that. I think what sets me apart is that I bring that to the client. So if they're looking to relax, you don't have to get up, get dressed, go for a 15-minute drive to go get a relaxing service, and then you come back home and possibly wait in traffic, or anything could happen within that time frame. Whereas I've gone to my clients' homes and they're having coffee in their robe. Are you ready to set up? And I come in and get set up and provide them services. So I like that. Uh, I think that's what makes me a little bit more unique.
Yeah,
And
more
I think
personal.
another thing is that I keep my prices. I don't price gouge clients for me coming to their home. I keep my prices about the same going rate as going
Oh, okay.
to a spa. And I can provide steam saunas, far infrared sauna, blanket treatments, body wraps, body scrubs, um, paraffin wax treatments, facials. So almost every service that a person can get in a spa, I can bring to their home, and they can get that professional quality service without having to go anywhere. And I think that,
Yeah,
especially within the time of COVID and things like that, I think
yeah,
people enjoy that because they're used to being home. They're not really looking to have to go out all the time. They found the
right.
comfort.
Yep, definitely. So who are your current customers demographically speaking?
I work with anybody and everybody. Majority of the people that come to see me are people that are or have experienced pain or are chronic pain
Mhm.
patients within a pain management program. Um, but I see clients, whether it's just a person looking for a relaxation-based massage to people that are recovering from surgeries and things like that. So I can work with anybody and everybody. And if I'm not qualified, I'll be the first person to let you know, and I'll find a qualified
That's
practitioner
fair
that can.
enough. Yeah, yeah. It sounds close to a chiropractor. What would differentiate you from a chiropractor?
What differentiates me from chiropractor is that I'm not a doctor, a chiropractic doctor. I do not provide spinal manipulation.
Okay.
Um, I'm not looking to provide adjustments, which is when
Hmm.
when people are like, "Oh, I got my back cracked with the
Hmm.
chiropractor." That's the spinal adjustments or manipulation. I don't do that. I work with the body's muscular skeletal system
Okay.
by means of fascia, which is connective tissue that connects every organ, every muscle in the body to everything. Um, and I work within a structural basis. And what I mean by that is I strongly believe that structure is interrelated to function. And so when you have poor postures can correlate to limited movements, also pain and things like that. So I look at things as from a structural standpoint. You
Okay.
know, your house isn't going to withhold a storm if it wasn't built right,
Hmm.
or if you don't, make the improvements within its structure to keep it sound. And so I look at the human body in that way. And so I don't just, say, oh, you have poor posture, it's something like this. I
Yeah.
provide various different types of assessments. So I do something called a posture assessment and analysis, where we can look at a person's full body in front of a grid with
Hmm.
the image and see how many degrees they're off. They could possibly be off from their optimal posture. Um, and then I can provide personalized corrective exercise protocols that can help to fix those. So somebody's neck could be, a little bit off, and they've been stuck in this posture for a long time. Um, and so the posture assessments help with that. Thermographic imaging. So, and all these things help to provide visual good. It's a great visual process
Right.
for the client to see
Yeah.
these things, and not just me telling them, oh, you're off. I feel this knot
Mm.
here. I feel this trigger point here. You feel tense. With thermographic imaging, I can show them, it looks like this is where inflammation is stemming
Mhm.
from, this area. So we can sort of get more accurate with things and the types of treatments and the approaches that we do with things, as well as, track progress. Why would I keep sending a client home after a massage and telling them, keep doing these types of exercises to work these muscles, um, if it's not working for them, if it's not, if they're not able to gauge the progress. So
Mhm.
say someone comes to see me with a tight shoulder. I've been working with them now for a month. They saw me once a week for a month so far, but they still can't put that coffee cup into the top cabinet. So whatever I'm doing, obviously they're not getting a result if that's what
Right.
they came to see me for. Their shoulders tight. So having these assessments or gyneometric assessments where you can measure the range of motion of the joints within the body, um, and get radiometric data. So get really specific and then make treatments or aftercare or self-care recommendations or things like that. And it also helps me to take my notes or things like that, or the treatments people see me with, and integrate that with their healthcare team that they're already possibly working.
Oh, okay.
So it just helps to make things work smoothly and be
Mhm.
more integrative. Because I believe
Yeah.
that massage and body work is healthcare, and so the spa things are just a way for me to. I want all my clients and patients to feel, that they're like a VIP.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
And so that's part of the reason why I like to go to their house, or their workplace and be mobile instead of them coming to me.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I offer the services that I offer and why I make everything a little bit more personable than
Mhm.
just book me online here, schedule, and I never see you. And
Right.
it's more than just a phone call. We chat one on one. So we can really um, build that rapport before I even come to knock on your door.
Yeah. It sounds interesting. Sounds like you're very detailed, very like you educate them on everything. So your customers or clients, and it's very interesting what you have going there. Is there any advice, like w- is there any advice you would give someone as to why they would need your services, like different reasons that they might need your services?
Um, Well, I believe everybody should experience what it feels like to get a professional massage.
Mhm.
Um, but that's just one aspect of what I offer. I also offer virtual yoga classes. I think being able to have a practice that can help you physically and mentally and ultimately spiritually, because we're holistic beings, we're more than just a body. I feel anything that can help make an improvement in somebody's life for the better
Mhm.
is a great thing. And one of the greatest ways that we impact people without knowing it is through touch. Um, and so you remember what it's like when you get a hug from your grandma, or you
Mhm.
remember what it was like to be slapped on the back of your hand when you were a child, told no, don't touch that, or something like that. And so when I like building the experience with people, and I think through touch is a great thing because
Mhm.
we're essentially just nervous systems touching each other. Um, it's like one nervous system interacting with another. If you look at
Mhm.
it from a biological standpoint, um, our our central nervous system and peripheral nervous system is just um, designed to adapt. So our body already knows when something's coming. That's why
Right.
um, you know, deer notice it. You see it within animal kingdoms more so than, people, because we become accustomed to like being inside and things like that. But when sometimes you look at a distance, a deer can notice something. They have like a heightened sense. Our body sort of has that. That's why you get like little goosebumps, or you can feel like somebody's watching you, or
Mhm.
um, so I don't know. I just enjoy working with people, and I like providing services that help people feel better, but also
Right.
create and facilitate change and actually make a difference.
All right. So if you're feeling bad or have aches and pains, give Andrew a call. All right. Is there anything else you want to add? You covered a
Um,
lot, but is there anything specific?
uh, no, if you'd like to learn more about me and the services I offer, you can visit my website, andrewdegroat.com.
Okay.
Um, and my phone number should be on there, any email addresses. You can visit the Namaste Integrative Wellness Facebook page. Um,
Okay.
and
Like I
I'm
say,
pretty,
I'll have all
yeah,
that below the interview on
okay.
local
Yeah, and
business
I'm pretty
spotlight.
active on all of those things.
Yeah.
And I also do a podcast called Wellness Wednesday. So that's a way for people to uh, find out more things that are related to health and wellness, as well as other practitioners that are helping people improve the quality of their lives.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, then that about wraps it up. Thanks again for being here.
And thank you for having me. I really appreciate
Uh,
the opportunity.
Absolutely. And anyone that's watching this interview, if you want to feel better, I'd say give Andrew a call or check the contact information below this interview and get a hold of him, because it sounds like he means business. And also to the viewers, don't forget to check out our other interviews on Local Business Spotlight. And with that, that'll wrap it up, and everyone have a great day.